Welcome to another rendition of Oh My God, the roof is on fire and we've run out of water. Last night at 11 p.m., where, most of the population was asleep because work and stuff, this, what do you want to call it? This sales pitch in the form of an hour and 19 minutes was broadcast. Now, I was there, so you don't have to. And I was looking at Mike Hollow's stream, but this is the Bandai Namco stream here. And to just go over everything before I actually get to the actual gameplay, this is 52 minutes up to this point to where they actually showed a little bit of something pertaining to Fakum Lam here. I actually did work to have my camera blur the background just so I could do this, man. This is ridiculous. This was the most embarrassing Tekken sales thing I've ever seen since the last one. Now, just to point out some things, man. They've had some freaking collab of some anime game that nobody gives a shit about. She's gonna be wearing Reina's costume and all this crap. There's a blob. You know what I'm saying? In addition to Heihachi having the Homer Simpson joint. Fuck, like, my God. And throughout the entire thing, look at him. He's like, what the fuck, dude? Both of these guys, when they were doing this, they both looked like they had a revolver to their heads. Like, you better do it, or you're done. You're cooked. And this frame right here encapsulates how probably both of them and everybody else who stayed up to watch this thing felt. They're like, damn near everybody wanted to crash out, because, oh my God, it was just an hour of sales pitching. And then they've shown the Fox trailer again, but to just go to the actual Fakum Lam gameplay thing, like, this was the only subpar part of the entire stream, and even that, you know what I'm saying? He's talking about the tattoos on his back. Even then, you have the character that you're displaying getting clapped like stripper cheeks on a Sunday freaking afternoon. And it's just like, what are you guys doing? Like, why do you have someone who's decent beating the ever-loving hell out of the character that you're showcasing? Look at this. He looks like a green rank. You know what I'm saying? And then the other Brian seems competent enough. He's dodging. He's freaking counter. Look at what's happening, dude. You don't get to see the character that you're showcasing because he's getting his ass kicked. It's madness. Look, 3 punch combo, 3 jab combo. So this is pretty much all we got. And not only that, they've also mentioned that they're not even going to do patch notes until, like, today, on the day of the Fakum Lam release, when it's like, dude, this is what we were waiting for. You had us stay up till 11 o'clock to look at this monstrosity, and then you say, oh, we're just gonna wait till tomorrow to release the patch notes. You've done the same thing again and again. And you know, I'm not gonna sit here and complain without like looking at myself, right? Dude, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't want to do stuff for this game anymore. But the only reason why I'm doing it is because I'd still like to play Tekken and I still want to do content for it. But, you know, because since it's Fakumlam and stuff, and I've always wanted a Muay Thai character. But, dude, I've only gotten the pass for YouTube reasons. If it wasn't for YouTube reasons, I wouldn't have gotten this garbage. You know what I'm saying? I would have waited to like the 10th, like everyone else. But since I'm a freaking content creator, I feel obligated to want to get this thing. And look, it was just one match. One match. They've showed one match with a subpar Fakumlam, and then they showed the trailer again, and then they're talking about sales and fan art. Now, honestly, bikinis. So, Tekken Twitter, you know, this is what people are talking about on Twitter because the game isn't cool. So you have people, literally the girl fans, the Xiaoyu, Lily, and Anna fans on Twitter talking about the outfits because the game sucks. So what else can they do? They talk about the bikinis and they talk about how flat her fucking cheeks are, you know, because the game's toast, bro. The only interesting part about this thing was the fan art. Yeah, it was cool to see, I suppose. You know, people working hard, making something that looks way better than all the heat nonsense that's happening on the screen. And you have these, oh my god, it's just, you have these PNG ass shirts that look like it looks so bad, dude. These shirts look like if you put it in the washing machine, it's gonna turn into like liquid symbiote or something. That's how bad these look. Like, look at this, man. Look at the crease right here. It just looks like it's paper mache or something. It doesn't look like a good shirt. And then, you know, you got board games and all this weird stuff. So, essentially, man, this was a blast. This was an astronomical failure. And me being a Tekken content creator, dude, I'm telling you now, I have Street Fighter 6 downloaded. I played a little bit. I'm going to play Fakumlam, but like, the only way I'm doing Tekken stuff now is to like do quick match or play with you guys, the ones that are still playing Tekken 8. That's it, dude. Because the way I see it, dude, these patch notes are not going to matter. They're not, because they said this is it. This is it right here. I feel like something's in my eye, sorry. This June patch, whatever they're gonna release, that's it. And they're just gonna see how it's gonna play out. So, with that being said, dude, whatever happens in those notes, it won't matter. It just won't matter. The game is gonna be smashed. And then, what next? You know? Street Fighter fans are laughing at Tekken fans, and it is insane because I've never seen this amount of disconnect for a development company like it in my entire life. This is madness, dude. I wish they just worked on Tekken 7, just made it better instead of doing this. This is awful. This is completely awful. So, yeah, get ready. This channel is going to be so different very soon. And I don't care if I don't get that many views on stuff. I don't care that, oh, you're not doing ranked. No. No, I'm not. I just want to have fun. It's all anybody ever wants. And if you can't have that, what do? You take it up on the high road. Oh my god. Just a little quick rundown of all that madness, man. It's just a big slap in the face to everybody who cares. And then the ones that care a lot look at other things like outfits and all that stuff because goddamn, it's just such a disconnect, dude.